Hello, and on this video we're going to be talking about 4th gen Camaros and 4th gen Trans Ams with the factory LT1s, and replacing the LT1 with a small block Chevy carbureted engine. Well, pretty much it's a simple, straightforward swap to make a carbureted engine work in a factory LT1 car. Reasons you want to put a carbureted motor in your LT1 car is basically you can't find LT1 in your price range. You might not like the OptiSpark setup on an LT1. You might have a built 400 or 383 or something like that to put down in it. Well, the good news is it's quite easy done. You can use the LT1 motor mounts like on the old school small block Chevy, and it will drop down exactly what it should be in the Trans Am. And you can use the 4L60E thanks to Holley. They make a throttle position sensor that you can bolt onto your carburetor, which will let you use your computer controlled transmission if you're not upgrading your transmission. You basically can tie into your stock fuel system. You can run a fuel regulator, or you can remove your fuel pump from the tank and run basically a side mounted fuel pump. Basically, that's what we did in the Trans Am that you about to see in the video. You can use C10 truck headers from like a 78, 80 some model C10. Two-wheel drive, you can use them headers and they will fit the Trans Am. It's a pretty straightforward swap. You might have to get you some pulleys. The LT1 pulleys and water pump won't work. You can get you some F-body from the older 3rd gen Camaros. They work on the car, and you can use pretty much anything off Summit or Jegs. Maybe you want a V-belt setup or something setup, whatever, that's your choice to go on the pulleys. Electronics, you can use to pretty much hook up the temp sensor. You can pretty much hook up the oil pressure sensor, all that. You can get your gauges to work perfect with a carbureted engine, right down to the voltage. It's pretty simple. The only complicated part will be getting your rack and pinion working with a power stem pump, which is pretty simple, not too simple, but pretty straightforward setup. As you can see in the video that I'm about to show you, is a Trans Am I used to own. I used to own the motor that's in it. I used to own the Trans Am. I sold them to a buddy, and he pretty much started building the car. I got the car, and I was parting the car out, because basically I parted a lot of cars out. And this one was one I got bought in. It's a pretty nice Trans Am. He ended up getting the body off me. The LT1 was junk in it. Had a brand new transmission, 4L60E, and he ended up getting it off. Well, I recently redid the engine in my Chop Top 51 Chevy, and I pulled the Cam to Dell 350 out, and he ended up getting that to put in the Trans Am. It's got the nicest exhaust note you ever heard. It's got a circle track cam in it. It's a pretty nice sounding Will 305. It ain't no horsepower king, but it sounds good, performs good. It's a decent little engine. As I said before, Holley makes the throttle position sensor that you can buy to make your 4L60 work with it if you ain't upgrading the transmission. But enjoy the video. I'm going to do some voiceovers, explain to you pretty much what you're seeing, what we're doing to the car. I hope you enjoy, and subscribe to this channel. And I'm going to try to upload content on a daily basis, so this is your new video. Enjoy. Okay, this is the 355 I was telling you about with the circle track cam, and these are the C10 headers off of a scrub body C10. I think 76 to maybe 86 or 85. They made that body style of FC10s. Those two-wheel drive truck headers. That's the manual feed fuel pump. We ain't running a in-tank pump on this car. As you can see, that's the other header. And this is pretty much the carburetor setup we're going to be running on the car. And you can see we had to notch the upper valance where the windshield wipers is just a little bit for the carburetor. And the distributor, so you can get your hand back on stuff. Wasn't nothing major. And this is pretty much the overview of the car. The car's got Corvette rims on it, and it's got about a perfect interior, as you can see in the photo. This car my buddy Danny Gent owns, and we are hoping to have it going soon. So hopefully in the next coming weeks and stuff, I have more videos of this car for you guys.